Okay, sorry about that, everyone. We had some technical issues, but we are back and definitely working now. Thank you for joining us tonight on tonight's episode of Mini Paint and Chill. We are doing the Nightmares, which I'm super excited about. Very washed out. Anyway, welcome in. A few quick things out of the way. If you haven't already, please follow the channel. If you have the money for it, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to resubscribe if you subscribe through Twitch Prime. For all of the new followers who are here, anyone who's new, welcome. We're the stream of many things. We do a lot of things with D&D 5e and TTRPG related. We have an Instagram, a Twitter, a TikTok, a YouTube channel, a Discord that we'd love you guys to follow, subscribe, and or join to have conversations with us. We are 3 followers away from 100, which is crazy, like absolutely insane. But once we hit those that 100 and get those last 3, I have actually had a conversation about this one. We are going to be doing a just kind of hangout stream and be doing a few giveaways. So if you got any friends who are really interested in D&D content or just, stuff like this where we talk and paint things, feel free to have them come out. We would love to have anyone join our conversation and our shenanigans. Last bit of news, tomorrow we are starting a new campaign, which is awesome. Our lovely Shane will be GMing that, and there are a couple familiar faces from previous streams that will be players in that. I'm super excited for it. Shane is an awesome DM and definitely knows how to put up with player BS better than most. If you're liking the new stuff that we've been putting out, i.e. these overlays and things, Chris has been working his butt off getting this stuff out to us, and it looks incredible, and I'm super happy with all the work that he's done because it's making the stream look incredible. But yeah, so again, thanks for joining us, and just hang out, chill out, and enjoy the show. We are painting the Nightmares tonight. They are a transparent plastic, so we will be doing probably a lot of glazes and then going over it with some black or something. So stick around. We'll be doing this till about 9:15, 9:30, and then critical roll. Feel free to talk to us in chat. We're going to talk about the week and how things have been going, and we'd love to hear what's going on with you all. So I think I'm going for the base. I think I'm going to go with like a
yeah, like Iron Earth, Martian shit.
Yeah. Okay. So
the one thing that I really dislike about clear minis is that there's pretty much nothing for the paint to grab onto. So like you really got to work to get it where you want it. And right now it just doesn't like me. Yeah, it's okay. What I would
Actually,
suggest is probably start with yellow. Yeah. And you might even start with a yellow glaze first before moving to that. That's up to you.
I want it because I'm going to paint back over it with like a black.
Yeah.
Oh no. Do that right yet.
You'd leave the black till last, just like we do more than Earth. Fuck.
So I was thinking about doing, and I was like, I don't know if I want to, because it's not going to crack in the places it's going to show off really well. But I think I'm just going to go over with the drum. Because there's a lot of detail. It's mini. A translucent mini. Extremely. You made a comment about that on the Yonka video you sent me, the new Pathfinder minis. I was just like, I am super impressed by him. Set. They also just have really good artists and painters, especially recently. Immaculate. I see what you mean by the fact.
Yeah, that's why I'm using like a real big brush. Just slap a whole bunch on. It's gonna move around more than what I want it to move around. Just trying to find like every single little like nook and cranny for it to stick in.
Yeah, for those of you who weren't there on Tuesday, we had another episode of the Minds Game. It was my campaign, but I am super excited to add to our DM roundtable and have it now. I play in a game with Shane. His world is immersive and awesome. Chris also plays in it, but it's a lot of fun. You happen to see a turtle bard out in the wild. Just know that.
Oh God! See, no, he better specifically be doing it on the other side of the continent so that there's no chance of the two interacting. Because I do not want to deal with that.
Why not?
One, I don't want to have to make sure I'm caught up with the stream just to know what the lore is for our fucking Monday night game. Like when I've run 2 games in the same setting.
You tried to do that, and I remember when you came to me and said, "Yeah, I gave up on that. They're just in an alternate timeline."
No, yeah, it's the same setting. It's just my second game takes place 60 years previous to the beginning of the first campaign, so that the results of the first campaign have no effect on the ending of the second one, because the second one started before the first one ended.
I just thought I'm giving up.
No, I never gave up on it. We still have that second campaign going on. It's just that right now with COVID, we're still in hiatus.
Yeah.
But we'll get there soon.
Well, in the meantime, how's everyone's week going? Obviously, the world is kind of, I'll say, gotten back to at least some semblance of normalcy, specifically within the past 2 days. I don't know.
You might not live in America. Do we have any Malaysian viewers? Is that... How long until people start asking us to come to Brazil?
I am glad your week has been good, Idiot Goblin. You have been good to us as a stream, and I immensely appreciate it, and I hope that you are very happy with what I got for you. Hope that they bring you good fortune in all your games.
The dice that you earned.
Yes, earned. Alright, that's it, I'm done. Thanks for showing up tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. This is the end of my work.
Yep. We got slightly pink horse, slightly yellow horse. Masterpiece. So I finished watching the first season of the Snowpiercer TV series that was on
I have not
TNT.
seen.
So
I've seen the movie.
yes. So it is a reboot, quote unquote, of the movie, and it takes place like earlier in the timeline than the movie did. I think the movie is like a couple decades after like the dystopia starts and everybody's living on the train.
Yeah, because everyone, I mean, that movie ends with, spoilers if you haven't seen it, sorry, but doesn't the movie end with the train stopping?
Train derailing, yes. And the setup for a potential sequel there is that, like, oh, they discover a polar bear outside so they can see that life is able to, yeah. But so the TV series takes place way earlier than that. It's only like 6 to 7 years into the like lifespan of everybody going around on the train. And I was wondering, because I didn't remember that it was specifically a reboot. I was like, how does this possibly connect to the events of the movie? Like, if we know that the movie happens later, like, how does this possibly even matter? And then episode 10 came out, and it was fucking mind blowing. Like, such a great twist to pull it all together, and I was super satisfied. And then I was immediately like, oh man, when does season 2 come out? Season 2 starts January 25th. It starts like 4 days from now. Yeah, I caught on at exactly the right time to not have to wait, like, you know, the classic year or whatever for the next season.
Lucky you. Can you pass me the
Which one?
The one that's...
These are essentially the same thing, but one's red.
Is it like one of those, like...
So it's not a crackly one, it's just a sandy one. Pink. Look how pink him is. Ashley, will you rewatch with me? I'm engaged after you explained it. Yes, I will rewatch it. It's so good. Daveed Diggs is the lead.
What?
Yeah.
Oh!
So how, like, Chris Evans was the lead in the movie version, Daveed Diggs is like a similar, like, lead character
style?
Yeah. Like, and he's really good. Like,
he is an actor.
yeah, like he brings an intensity and a gravitas to it that, like, from only ever having seen him in Hamilton, like, you might not expect from him. But, like, super good. And he has, like, big, long dreads for it. Yeah. The good look, good show, overall a good time. Is anyone surprised that I made a pink horse? Nope.
You are the mini painting king of taking a mini.
Well, I was talking about pink specifically. Yeah, so if anyone's interested what the specific mix was that I did for this, I took the red contrast paint, which is like a deep, like blood red, and I watered it down a whole bunch. Not watered it down, but I diluted it down with just pure medium, which didn't really change the tone of the color, but just would make it, like, less strong. It would show a lot more clear. And then I mixed it with just an actual pink paint. And the two together give me this, like, nice pink tone that has, like, the darker red parts. Almost like a flesh horse. Sure. Yeah. I did a similar thing with the Hellhounds that I have, where I sort of just did them white. I think they were transparent to begin with, but I did them like white and pink, with just like a pink to red wash to get that real deep, like, flesh muscle look. And I don't think I did black over them. I just left them like fleshy. Pretty good.
Hello. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll just do the cameras from both sides, from the same side on both sides. One, that might actually help out with the glare from the bottom. We'll do it at some point. I promise. Also, hello. Speaking of what we're doing tonight, if you have a mini that you would like to see us paint, I will be putting a poll on our Twitter and in our Discord within the next couple days. So if you have a mini idea, I think we have a Discord specifically for the mini painting stream. So if you want to recommend something in there, please do. And then I'm going to put a poll out to see what people think. And then basically the top 4 are going to be the next 4 minis that we do.
I think we're ready for the point where we don't have to stick to Nolzur's minis anymore.
Yes.
I have updated my library of STL files.
Mhm.
I have pretty much every monster you could possibly think of available to print, and starting tonight I'm getting my 3D printer like up and running again. The first thing I'll be printing will be the character minis for the Mines game and for my Sunday night game. Or whenever we get ready to start. Oh no!
Keep doing it.
What happened?
See if I can flip vertically.
I think so. Yeah.
Flip it. Well, let's see. Nope. That's not it.
Almost.
All right, we're working on it.
Why would we need to flip vertically? That's stupid.
I don't know. What is he doing? Oh. Sorry, I'm working on this while we're doing this, so like.
Get some transparent resin, Shane says. I have some transparent. It's pretty good. It's actually the first resin that I bought. And it works really well. It's similar enough, like cure settings, to the regular gray that it doesn't really cause any major problems.
Make some flumps.
Flumps are good. I would love to make like a giant flump, like, you know, a 300% size flump, just the giga flump. Yes, Keith Baby Ashley says, if it overcured, it turns a funny burnt color. Yes, it yellows very strongly.
One more time.
If you overcure it.
Okay.
Like I left one of the pieces curing overnight when it only needed to cure for like 10 minutes, and it looks like things that have aged with like cigarette smoke.
Oh.
Like when they yellow that way, where it's like a yellow almost to brown. Yeah, it was grody. Mostly use transparent for flying minis. Yeah, a lot of the minis that I have like their flight stands and stuff that you have to print separately. In those situations, I would absolutely, hey, look,
There you go, Shane.
it's not real, it's a lie, but
Yeah, it's like the cake. It's a lie, but there you go.
it's mirrored to what are in real life.
Now it makes sense. My hands.
But yeah, oh man, I got like airship minis that I would love to print, but
Oh,
that
that'd be dope.
I need a medium-sized printer or an FDM printer rather than my small STL or my small resin one. Because my small resin one, it'll just take so many fucking prints of so many keyed pieces, and it would be much easier to do just a larger bed.
Shane is making me a mini. Can't know what it is, so don't say what it is, Shane. He's making me a mini. I would have asked you to make it, but it's first.
That's fine. I mean, that doesn't really change. Like, you always ask me to bring over minis that I have.
It's true.
just like,
But you guys usually, I only do that when you guys.
if you're worried about me metagaming, think back to Tuesday, where I continued to hit a flail snail shell with spells. Okay. Well, you get a little rustums on his legs.
That's okay.
He's kicking up dirt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what did I need? I was gonna go grab something. Oh, that's what it was. I'll be right back. I ended up finding the gel road glue, so
Nice.
on there.
What I would love to do with minis like these that are supposed to be specifically glowing like fire, I would love to just get some of those tiny little like tea light like LEDs and just drill into the bottom of it and just pop an LED in there. Because like with a one like this specifically, that it's like quadrupedal, you could definitely like pin it up through one of the legs or something, or have it sticking on the inside of the leg where it's not super noticeable. I would love to do that, but that'd be a lot of work, and I just don't have the tools for it right now, I think. Shane says he has a cubic foot of print area. Yeah, I do not. I can definitely send you the files if you want them. Like,
What is showing?
what?
I gotta work on some of the stuff on there. I put it in lemon milk because it would match the rest of it, but it's being weird.
The font's not loading correctly?
Yeah, it may be because I don't have it on this one.
Potentially. You can also use that other Bond Shrift, I think is the secondary font that I was using. I don't know, I still gotta put them all on the drive.
Well, I downloaded lemon milk on that computer. But it's weird because I don't have lemon milk, but this is also lemon. So I don't know if it's just Stream Elements is being or not.
Did you try clicking on those things themselves and seeing what font they're set on?
Well, they're on Stream.
I just want to make sure these are dry before I start moving on.
Also,
It's definitely not dry.
I made these colors try to match it.
Oh, that's fun. I want to run fucking...
No, see, they're showing up like that. Maybe it is just because I don't have it.
It could be. Because this computer that's actually Stream Elements was on doesn't know how to render them correctly, so it's defaulting back to like a basic one.
Oh, well.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the Shardlin Dragon that's like on top of his PC, but I want to run Rime of the Frost Maiden so badly.
This chungy boy, which I can't even put into frame on the thing because he's just so big. Put him up here. He's a beaut, or she, or it, or they. Protects my PC from the goblins.
But yeah, I bought the forms of the Frost Maiden like boss. I actually bought the resin like collector ones. They were at the store. But I have good alternate 3D models of all these too. But I decided to buy these because they look really good. And then I just primed them earlier tonight, so they still smell like spray paint.
Yeah. I don't know what the issue is. It might be because I'm streaming from the laptop and the laptop doesn't have it downloaded because it technically is coming through this laptop. But again, like I said, that top mini paint and chill is the font,
correct
so
font,
the other one should also be the correct font. Looking at it in Stream Elements, it's the right font, so I don't know what the issue is.
I just realized something that slightly bothers me, and now I can't not look at it. You wrote out the word "and" instead of using an ampersand, and I don't know. I have no reason to be upset about that, but like, I don't know. I just always default to using the ampersand.
I think the last time I used the word ampersand, Hunter was like, good word. Like, realize I only know this.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. So, for those of you who
Oh,
are
you
watching,
turned off the guild points.
I kept it on.
What does inspiration mean if I get it tonight?
So for those of you who watch our Tuesday night game, and I'll have to talk to Shane about it too to see if he's going to allow it. I put some new channel point things into the works after being a part of the Table Troop game on Mondays, which is every other Monday, so it won't be next week, it'll be the next week. Make sure to check them out. I put some new channel point things in there, so there is an option in there for if you want to make us mad. I did put a thing in there for change our brush, so just be ready for that just in case. As well as for campaign nights, at least for mine, there is a specific channel point thing you can get that grants inspiration to a character of your choice. It's only allowed to be used twice per night, so use it sparingly, and it only lasts for the duration of that game. But I wanted to add some interesting elements in letting you guys make a helpful hand party.
Don't be a harming hand. Bigby's forceful hand.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I'll see.
Shake it. Oh, well, right. Chili stove. If you want.
I guess technically, yes, you could grant inspiration to the enemies. I made it as a inspiration for the characters, but if you don't like them, definitely attempt to have them killed.
When you're just really sympathetic to the boss monster and you're like, they're rolling really badly.
I mean, let's just be honest. I am playing with players who have played multiple times, DM'd for a few games apiece, and know how to play the game very well. It is very hard to find something that's challenging, unless I put them through, I don't know, like 4 encounters in one.
Whatever. I don't get my shit back till a long rest anyway. It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Change your brush. Okay, fine. I only have this many brushes with me.
Brushes.
I actually wasn't a huge fan of the one I was just using, so that was totally fine. So, this, like, Riddle Maiden form of the Frost Maiden that I'm painting right now very much gives off, like, Lady Gaga vibes.
Lady Gaga from the inauguration vibes, or
No, just, like, more like Poker Face vibes, if you see, like, the bangs.
yeah, I could see it.
But, I don't know.
Dang, she's starting to look good. Ooh, kill him. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the idea of a multi-stage, like, deep boss monster, where, like,
Oh, you are? What?
well, the idea of it, like the mythic monster template, where
That's good. Okay,
shush. I'm not asking for foresight into the later fucking campaign stuff. I don't want to think about it. But so for those of you who don't keep up with all the updates to like new optional rules in D&D that get released with all source books, Mythic Odysseys of Theros, which was released a little bit ago, It's one of the like plain. What's it called? It's a Magic the Gathering like crossover. No, yeah, it's a Magic the Gathering crossover book. Theros is basically the Magic the Gathering plane of like Greek mythology, essentially, or like Greek mythology inspired. And one of the like rules updates they introduced was the idea of a mythic monster, which is essentially a multi-stage boss monster where after it reaches 0 hit points, it changes and gains a bunch of new hit points, basically becomes a completely new monster. You know, like your classic second stage, third stage video game anime boss fight.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Wolf the Wolf, and welcome in.
How does that put us at? Is that like... What is that, 98?
98. 2 left. 2 followers. We are so close to 100, it's crazy. I never thought that we would get it. I mean, obviously, we would probably get numbers.
Wheeler, we will turn this fucking car around, young man.
97,
Stop
96,
asking me when we'll
95,
get there.
94, 93.
Do you even want to go to Disneyland? But yeah, just the... And Ashley, shush your ears if you're thinking that I'm like revealing stuff about future stuff from our game, because I haven't figured out what the fuck's going on in our game apart from like the immediate and then the very long term.
Chris talks to me about it because I'm not.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do such a big recap when we come back, because like we took a while off and then we came back for just a little bit and then COVID happened, so we had to take a break again. And I can guarantee, like, I don't remember what happens in our weekly games from week to week. We haven't taken very many breaks. I imagine that nobody in the Sunday group really remembers, like, apart from the big, you know, details of what's going on. Very recently, there's probably a bunch of other, you know, longer form stuff that nobody remembers, including me. Yeah, I definitely get that vibe.
I think for the red, I'm gonna hit up like.
I've got the little thing here for remembering what it's supposed to
Well,
look
what?
like.
So I think what I'm gonna do. Yes. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. It's every other Thursday. It'll be fun if no one's here, but Jay, you're gonna be here.
My Sunday stream. Nobody's here, but whatever.
Do you play Magic the Gathering? I don't.
No.
Yeah.
I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh either, but I watch so many fucking Yu-Gi-Oh videos on YouTube.
I want to get into Magic, but I also don't have like Magic money right now because all of my money goes into D&D.
Well, they released Magic the Gathering Arena, so you at least have a way to get into it now without actually having to, you know, do the cards and have friends.
I'm aware it's not the same. I don't know if there's any discourse in the Magic the Gathering Hearthstone arena, but I have played Hearthstone and I know that it has a similar vibe. I know Magic came first, obviously. Yeah, we could probably get into it. I have very little time to play, but I would like to learn how to play, so that way when I have extra time, I would be able to.
I know, like, on a basic level. I know, like, you know, you can play one land per turn. that's your mana count. Is how many, all
Lands
your
you have,
lands,
yeah.
et cetera, et
You have to
cetera.
like tap lands to use them. I know those. I know
There's-
that terminology.
Yeah, keywords for card text to show what they do. And oh my god, there's so many keywords these days because like every fucking set releases at least one or two new keywords. It feels like.
My when I was in Chiefs, which is the marching band at the college I go to, one of the people I taught how to march to basically get into the band, super big Magic player, and I was going to talk to him about it before I got busy with work stuff. So. I was like, oh man, we're not gonna have enough time, or we're gonna get this done really quickly. And then my contrast paints actually dry.
Very long.
No, what I was gonna say is, when I finish up with it, I think I'm just gonna take like a black and dry brush over black, so it keeps like some of that inner plane kind of look.
Yeah.
And then when we take pictures of it, I want to make sure that we have a light like on it, so it gleams through it and see like where those cracks. So I think
Just stick like your thumb line.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Like I said, I have very little time at the moment, just between this and my actual job, but I am not going to have that job within the next probably 6 months or so. So, absolutely. But I also will not be in Florida after that too. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I need like a physical set of cards right now. Because like one, I have my collection of Pokemon cards that honestly I need to like sort through and get rid of all my bulk. Because I feel you like the cards themselves that you're not using are extra. But yeah, I'd love to get into playing it because just like Yu-Gi-Oh, I know my way around it, but I don't like understand it well enough to like build a proper like meta competitive deck. But yeah, just like Wheeler said, I really don't have money to put towards cards. Like I treat myself to like a pack of Pokemon cards like every other month or so, just to see if I can pull something cool, just for collecting purposes, not ever for playing.
Oh. Oh. Better than watching paint dry.
Yep. Let's see if my purple shade does anything bad.
But you're gonna feel like pink.
Yeah.
Thick.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to lean pretty heavily into letting dry brushing do its work to brighten this guy back up once I lay the black on it. Real dark.
want to compare this one to pre-painted.
Well, I know for one thing, it's a lot bigger.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
This has so much. There's like so much of this texture on it. It honestly, right now, it looks like a red.
A little bit.
It's a unicorn.
But you're looking at, in fact, just oversized bump top.
Does Rapidash have it?
Unicorn horn? Yes, it does.
I thought that was only the girl.
Dude.
Love. Keep tagging WizKids. Minis are. I know it's Thursday and the week's technically not over yet, but anyone do anything fun this week?
Weekend, you mean? Weekend?
Weekend and beginning of the week.
And I'm probably going to Jacksonville this week. Should probably. Huh?
Like in Jacksonville.
Oh, I think we're doing IKEA. Probably going to Chamblin's for get books. Really hard to go to Jacksonville and not go to Chamblin. I don't know. I'm not the one driving, so I'm not really deciding what we're doing. But I'm pretty sure IKEA is part of it's on the docket.
How long you been playing that Starfinder game? All right, posture check and hydrate. Let's go.
You ever go get a drink?
Yeah, I have a drink and water. I'm double prepared.
I finally got my Hydro Flask back from my sister's car in Jacksonville. What? Yeah, my roommate was running a Starfinder game for us for like a tiny little bit before everything fell off again. It was fun. I don't... Because we had a D20, like a D20 modern one, and we had Starfinder, and I don't remember which was which. Like, which of my characters was for which game. One of them, I think it would have been Starfinder, that I was the android, like, healer, mystic. I don't remember which classes are which in Starfinder.
Still pretty impressive though. Playing with a good group for a long period of time is awesome. That's why I've been campaigning for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, we definitely hit a year quite a while ago.
We're almost at 2 years. May will be 2 years. And I've been playing D&D with you for years.
Mm. Something like that.
With Ben for 4. Been playing D&D with David for 2, 3. He started...
I mean, are you counting the multiple times he appeared in our original game?
Yeah,
Or
and
one
the
shots?
I keep forgetting that this isn't my first time DMing because I did that Christmas one shot that one time.
Christmas elves. Good shit.
That was so fun.
Did we do it? But we did it before Critical Role did it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did it well before Critical did it. That was one of my favorite games I've ever played because of David's character specifically. Fucking Mr. Jingles.
Mr. Jingles, yeah, basically Dwight from The Office.
Yeah.
I played a Forge Cleric. Basically a precursor to playing Gideon.
Yeah.
I thought
Did you play Forge Cleric or did you play... No, you did play Forge Cleric, that's right.
Yeah. I
Um,
probably still have him in D&D Beyond.
for that D&D campaign, did you play through like a module or did you just play through a homebrew game? If module, which one? And yeah, time does
Even
fly.
hit level 20, jeez, no. Even if it started in a module, if they hit level 20, they definitely didn't end in a module. 5e doesn't do 20th level stuff.
It was a homebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've run anything on the stream that's not home. Because my game's homebrewed, Shane's game is homebrewed. When Words does a game, I'm pretty sure his world is also going to be homebrewed. I would like to do a module at some point.
I mean, with Candlekeep coming out, we'll have a bunch of one-shots available.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about that because I was like, oh, you can put it in any world you want to as long as it has a big library. And I was like, wow, isn't it crazy that my world has a big library?
Yeah, but like archetypical fantasy, which world doesn't have a big library? Apart from like Dark Sun.
Homebrew is the bomb. Favorite type of D&D. I don't like. The funny thing is, I did not get my start in D&D with a homebrew or with a module because we immediately went in.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
I was talk about laying the fucking tracks as the train is coming. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about what was going on until months into that game.
Yeah, those are usually my favorite characters too. Funny, but have a serious backstory. We're kind of up in the air right now in the game on Tuesday. We're trying to get one of the players into the next character that they want to play. So, which will be fun.
Yeah, once they come in, they'll at least have a mini.
How did you do it?
I mean, that's probably one of the ones I'm doing first. I'm doing Gideon and then that.
You already had the Gideon. Are you doing another one?
I have a custom Gideon. I have custom for all of us.
Oh, those are the STL files. Yeah. Okay. There is a lot of stuff that is.
I hate how long washes take to dry.
Odd goat. Oh, also, if you guys haven't or you follow Nerdarchy, one of the guys I played D&D with on Monday on the table troop game that I'm on had a interview with one of the guys from Nerdarchy. So be sure to check that out because it was awesome. No lie, it was pretty cool. It was a great conversation that he had. Just fun, relevant information.
How many dudes in Nerdarchy are there? I know the two. Is there more than two?
That's actually a pretty good backstory. What?
How many dudes are there in Nerdarchy?
There's a few, but I think like it's kind of like main 2 or 3.
I think I only know of the two.
As old men do.
Yikes. That's a funny backstory. I'm very late because I only just looked up, but like, I agree. That's pretty good. What a nice subversion of the orphaned rogue, reverse orphan.
That's funny. The character used a picture of his ex-wife as a material component to cast fear. That's good.
Boomer humor, but still good. Appropriate at least. These are so great.
Ships. I mean, hey, if you get to adopt some kids as an adventurer at some point, I'd say you've had a pretty successful adventuring career. Ash wanted to know what you were using. What the
this is the wet palette that that I got for Christmas. It was one of the things that his dad and the mom got for me. It's from Army Painter. So it is a fully enclosed. It's not ceramic, it's plastic, but it's just like my homemade one where there's essentially a very thin sponge with parchment paper on top. that's soaked in water. So all the paint that's staying here, even though it doesn't move around much because most of it's like very thin and soaked in, is still wet. Like there's paint from 2 weeks ago that's still wet. It has like a brush holder and all that. Oh, him took a dive. Yeah, very nice.
I wish my grandfather would have taught me how to count the fireball before he passed. That's cool. He was in the Navy too. He probably definitely.
Really awesome. Need to get one of those. Yeah, wet pallets are dope. I didn't bring it because I took it out and put it in my closet because I needed space in the box. But
What's in the box?
Wheeler and I, back when we first started painting, or when Wheeler first started painting, I made us like 2 homemade ones with like a kitchen sponge that was cut to fit in the bottom of like a Tupperware container. You still have them. They work, but like this is like a nicer one because it has like it's smaller, lower profile, has space for carrying stuff in it. Just real fancy. And then I can swap out the stuff if I need, like peel that shit away. Got a bunch of extra cut to size like parchment papers and an extra like sponge thing. You know what? I'm realizing if I try to do Mordant Earth really thick for the horse, without a way to like speed dry it, I wouldn't be able to dry brush on top of it tonight.
No, you wouldn't.
They would basically
It'd
put a
take
stop
too
to
long.
it,
Yeah.
make it to where you'd have to finish it the next day.
Posted what the thing, Shane? Is it in the Discord? Because I can play it behind me. It is. Sorry. Of course. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so cool.
I think I'm gonna be a bit more purposeful in laying down my black dry brush.
Oh, I have my headphone plugged in, so I'll listen to it one more time.
Video pretending to be. Oh yeah. Did you do anything to it, or because I thought I commented on it earlier that you did the.
He put another one.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is.
Oh, sequence 2. That makes sense. Yeah, all it needs is like a logo with the name popping up at the end, just like fading in as the music swells. That last time.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Where did you get the? You'll see later. Where did you get the landscape shots?
Ashley, I can show you when I get back to the house.
Because like those are really good landscapes.
Yeah, I mean that's probably just like Shutterstock, like royalty-free.
Well, Shane is
Footage.
also a photographer / videographer, so I wanted to.
Oh, that's right. He does live in an area where he could realistically go get those.
Yes, that's why I was asking.
Yeah,
Storyblocks and epic. Oh, okay. Well, I gave him credit where credit was due, and he was like, "No, Chris is right."
Where is?
I actually was going to ask to use that, but I forgot that I got it. So.
I think my black is almost out. So right though. Ooh, boy, she thick.
Yeah, once I moved to Colorado, which is definitely the plan right now, later in the year, I'm probably going to get some like video shots of the mountains and put that in as an intro video for our thing.
This is gonna get me.
Why not? Just kidding. I know why. Like, possible to go better. It would be, to be honest with you. We also, we'll talk about it in the Discord chat, but I want to make a video of. I think Words was talking about it actually. I want to make a video of for the like, hey, this is what our stream's about for.
So yeah, going regular black all over that, taking too long. I'm probably gonna do what you did. You missed the other side of his face.
I know. I'm still going. I had to.
I just gotta let this dry a bit more before I can keep working with it. There's some recessed spots that I know I won't hit with the dry brush if I do that, but I don't want to pick them up. Like I don't want to pick that paint up and start moving around.
I'm probably gonna go back. Do like the white and then put contrast paint over it. Yeah, like look at that in the in the light.
Oh yeah.
That looks so cool. Oh man. You remember the other day when you were like, oh man, the speed painting's here.
Mine's not.
Well, I think it's because, as much as I hate to admit, I have no patience, so I'm just like, speed painting? Yes, please. Hard part is getting also helpful. Tail brush. Thanks for everyone who's joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. Having fun just painting. Back to the good old basics. And again, I will be putting a poll out on our Discord and our Twitter. So if you have any recommendations, or if there's a mini that you'd like to see painted, if you just want to flip through the monster manual and be like, that looks cool, let us know. I'm going to try and get a backlog, so we have about the next 4 episodes already planned out. But I would love to hear what you guys want to do. I know Rob was talking about the Ski War minis for a while. I would love to do something like that. I'd love to do some more humanoid based one. So I also had someone comment on one of our videos about the music that we have. They were asking who was playing at a specific point. I will try to be more cognizant of what is going on at the time, but we're just using Epidemic Sound, so honestly, just look up their stuff. It's an awesome company that does music from many different creators, especially now with a bunch of new rules for DMCA and stuff like that. We haven't received any strikes from them. Twitch hasn't said anything to us. It is costly. It does cost some money, but they do a lot of cool stuff. So if you're wondering what music we're playing, make sure to check them out. Let's see if we can make a playlist of their music that we play. So you get to. See, it's like, oh, okay, cool, it's black. But is it? And for those of you who are interested in starting your painting career, use all of our VODs as good sources for what not to do. Chris has been painting minis for quite some time. I started painting minis when I started DMing. Realmsmith does good stuff. VMuse is also a great source for looking things up like that. But I wanted to make sure that we had that backlog ready, so when the time came, if people wanted to start painting along with us and sending us pictures of the stuff that you painted, we would love to see any of the work that you do. We may take one out of the book of the Table Troop guys and maybe do like a contest to see best paint job or whatever, and have like a giveaway for that. But no promises on that. But I'd love to see any of the art that you guys do, so please tag us on Twitter or Instagram, TikTok even if you want to, and definitely join our Discord and show us the art that you guys have got, because I love seeing new art pieces. If you're just joining us or rejoining us, we are nearly complete with painting the nightmares. They look absolutely incredible. You can't really see it because it just kind of looks like a black mini with some cool flame coloring on it. Like once it gets in the light, it's got such a to it. Really, that translucent mini look comes out of it and gives it this like really, really nightmarish look. So, oh. Bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba. Oh, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put all of our VODs up probably within the first 24 hours. I try to make sure they're out as soon as possible. Might change a little bit as we have more stuff coming out, but just know that we have all of our stuff up on VOD on YouTube. If you want to catch up with the campaign that's been going on, we have all of those on YouTube. If you want to see any of the past minis that we painted, those are on YouTube. All of our Dungeon Brawl episodes, all of our one-shots that we have. We did an unboxing video on some minis, so if you're thinking about buying a box of minis from the Fanged and Talon set, we did an unboxing video for that. Probably do another one for the Boneyard when that comes out. But yeah, lots of content, lots of fun. All shenanigans. Yeah, I really like the way that I'm glad I painted the base first, because like that Martian iron crust like on the hood just makes it look like it's like actually been good. We have about 30 minutes left. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my goodness. Lena Lovely, thank you for the follow. That means we are officially 1 follower away from 100, which is absolutely nuts to me. Bum, 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 bum. Ow, the back of my neck. It's dry. One of the things I always forget about cheerleaders, because like I just don't ever think I ever. Do I know this song? We may have.
It just sounds familiar. Just something about that melody. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sounds familiar. Not really sure what. But...
Husband, I hate
I barely even know
you
him.
so much because of the background on your screen.
It's okay, no one can see it.
I know no one can, but I can.
See, it's different now. Look, it's basically this. It's basically this.
It's basically this.
100 points to Gryffindor.
Hello,
if
my
anyone.
love.
You haven't eaten dinner.
It's fun.
Okay.
Do you want a mini apple pie? I made mini apple pie.
Fuck yeah. The 100
You
points to
want a mini
Gryffindor.
pizza?
If anyone
Mini
can guess
You want
what
to see?
specifically
Look how
was...
it looks black.
Pony. Oh shit, that's freaking cool as hell. I didn't know if I could say fuck.
You
We've
can.
said it like 6 times.
Well then, let me rephrase. Oh fuck, that's fucking cool as hell.
Definitely more than 6 times.
Is yours pink?
No.
Don't lie.
Not lying, it's gaslight.
He's beautiful. Well, I mean, you are a man, so you naturally fit. Do you want one now, Chris?
Fuck yeah.
Baby, can I make you a bowl of food?
Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. We got here a little late, and I just forgot to make a thing. So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know since fucking when.
But no, to chat, 100 points to Gryffindor if anyone can guess what specifically was on my laptop, like, background that pissed Wheeler off.
It didn't piss me off. I was just. I think that I am. None.
Yeah, I made a tuna sandwich before I came over.
A tuna
Do
sandwich.
you want your mini apple?
Fuck yeah.
He had too much tuna in his mar tuna, but not enough tuna in his tuna thing.
I don't know what the words you just said mean.
10 points to Gryffindor if you can name what I just made a reference to.
I don't know why we're giving points to Gryffindor since neither of us are in Gryffindor.
I am. That's why.
Oh, that's a lie.
You don't remember that? I was like, I'll be head of Gryffindor house, and you're like, no, John will do it. And I was like, okay.
No, I
And you
don't
made me
know
the
that.
sorting hat, which I still have the hat for.
I thought you were Slytherin like the rest of us.
No, you were the head of Slytherin house.
Yeah, I know. But
Travis was the head of Ravenclaw.
I know,
and
but like
Emery was
apart from the party itself, I thought you were.
Oh no, I was. By the way, the most genius party plan we had ever come up with. Like, hands down. For Takanashi rice? Oh, do you want a fork or a spoon for your meat?
Spoon.
I want to. Yes. Gryffindor does deserve it. I still. I'm brave. I'm a Gryffindor. I'm cunning. I'm a Slytherin. I'm smart. I'm a Ravenclaw. Who has 2 thumbs and is a Hufflepuff? I'm a Hufflepuff.
I don't know if I know the specific.
You're not getting any of
TikTok.
my references, are you?
Or if they're from TikTok, I probably don't.
These aren't for TikTok. That's a YouTube. All love to Hufflepuffs. I have no issues with them. I just love that bit. Okay. Then 10 points to the house of whoever can name what I made a reference to earlier. With my Tunatini and Martuna.
Raven Raw. Yikes.
I am technically a
That sounds
Gryffindor, but I am.
Raven Raw just sounds like a weird sex thing.
That's a cool pick.
Yeah, it's a D&D background. That's from back when Chris was drawing first.
My backgrounds are all D.
I literally have like 400 backgrounds that it scrolls through. That's why sometimes it picks and tiles like 3 of them or 4 of them.
I always used to love those. I love the memes that are like the Professor Oak tells you now is not the time to use that. Wonderful part.
Which ones?
Corsair. HS6
Oh, nice.
99 followers. Wee.
But a bitch ain't one. Has anybody thought about that song in a long time? Because I know I haven't.
No, every time I hear 99 something, I think of nothing. What he say? There's somebody waiting. Look at that mini apple pie that just jumped on screen. And that taco nacho rice.
Love you. He's
Oh, a fancy. Yeah, it does look good. My girlfriend slash future wife is the best cook in this house. And
in just this house?
in any house I've ever lived in.
That far. Oh, yeah. It should be warm.
Do you hear that?
But
What
you-
does that sound like? It's a nice crisp crust. It's cooked very well.
It's fucking wrong. Fucking okay. So Ashley last night, right? Decides she's in the mood for Great British Bake Off. Turns on series 7. I think. Oh yeah.
Well, I have.
I left to get a drink, but I hear a gal. Oh shit, that's my girl.
Wait, who is that?
Ashley.
Ashley.
But so
Oh, come back.
Ashley puts on the beginning of like first episode, season 7, Great British Bake Off. I've already watched the whole season, but like going back to the early episodes where everybody's in there, I don't fucking remember who goes home. Honestly, like I remember maybe 4 people who might be in the final. Whatever.
Do you
we
remember
get, like-
faces from Great British Bake Off? No, I can't. I literally do not remember. I could watch the whole season, then rewatch it again immediately, and not remember it.
Yeah, but well, I think in this one I only jumped in halfway through in season 7 or series 7, but we get like I think partway through the second or third episode, and our other roommates there as well, and we're all just like, didn't Ashley turn this on? Where did she go? And like I fell asleep after that. And then I woke up and like it was 11:30 at night and everybody was already gone to bed. I mean, we all get up early.
Okay, I have an adult job. I got home at like 11:30.
I know. I remember when Travis got his job, and I came over for a party one time. He's like, oh yeah, and 10:30 hit, and he's like,
Immediately
all right,
goes to bed.
he's like, all right, we're closing down for the night. And I was like, what? What?
Do you like the taco nacho rice? You made it a little bit different.
Yeah, you used a different meat.
Good. You prefer the Beyond Meat over the
do.
crumbles? Hi. I love you. I want to have like a sushi date.
Okay.
I
There's
think
a
Travis
sushi
and Ashley
place.
just went to Nagoya the other night.
We were literally just talking about that because I just got home from the gym, and I was like, I have to.
It's dope. It's expensive, but it's dope.
What did you
There's this
say?
really good sushi in Jacksonville, Sushi Co. They have a full sushi, obviously, but they also have a full vegan sushi menu, and it is amazing.
He's going to Jacksonville this weekend.
Are you now?
Probably.
Hi, can we come? You
But-
don't want to go to Jacksonville? You have to visit
Next time we go to
mine.
Jacksonville, I gotta go to Noodles & Co.
Mm.
Because I haven't been to one since I was up in Wisconsin.
Where'd you go?
Internship, 2015.
It was
I
pretty
was there
good.
for the summer.
He came back and said I wanted to go to
2015. That's when I graduated high school.
I thought it was after that. Was it that year?
Summer 2015. That was the year that we moved from the backyard to.
The summer of 2015
You say we.
is when I
I
got
saw it.
kicked
Well,
out
me,
of
John,
the
and Brandon.
house.
Grant. Button
Brandon Strange.
Oh, yeah.
I got kicked out of
Well, I assure you I had nothing to do with it.
Yes.
I was on the other side.
100%.
Don't look at me. I was on the other side of the country.
I don't know. Well, I guess it's actually eclectic.
Alright, but as much of a meme as that song is, I really like the original. The Imogen
Yes.
Heap hide and seek.
So good.
Like, back when we were active in the fraternity, I was trying to get like a TT of it.
I think someone was after you. Travis was also not like out a lot later in his backyard career for various reasons. So it's not so strange. But I do remember like there was a solid time when he was like always inside or something because we wouldn't always throw parties out back. Oh man, I remember. God, the first year I lived there, or maybe been the year right before I lived there.
One of the Halloweens.
Yeah.
Was it the one where I got my face punched in?
No, I don't think it was the one that you and John got me, which was so stupid. It may have been that one. Which one was it that was like the really big one?
That one.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
There was like 2,000 people.
Like 600, 700.
Crazy.
Altogether, way too fucking many. That's why we never put it on Facebook as a Facebook event. And then that year, some rando fucking.
Oh,
made a
because
Facebook event.
Morgan lived next to it.
It's-
That's right. Because Morgan lived in that house, and then I moved in with Travis, Josh, and Emery. Josh moved out. Travis moved in. Lived with Bree. Left the country and had to pay utilities. Which was so stupid.
Did I ever tell you about my idea that I wanted to, like, potentially do a podcast, like, just, like, talking to folks from the backyard, like, about crazy shit that went down
Back to the backyard.
I don't remember if I named it, but, like,
I'm just throwing stupid stuff.
I don't know if we'd be able to get away with backyard since it is an active
Thing. Backyard was wild.
Yeah, pretty much impossible to explain to anyone.
Didn't live there.
Yeah, who didn't go to FSU in the couple decades that it was around.
Man, that was just a wild place. It definitely died down near the end of its life, which like makes sense. I have good stories there. I have really bad stories. I still think our yard parties were by far parties that single house place. And the fact that Russell kept stealing the goblet at each party, and we're like, "Don't steal it this time," he still stole it. Dumb. Yeah. Well, the beauty of the backyard where we used to live was that it was literally walking like a block away from like college
music.
bar area. And
Oh
the
yeah,
college
and the
music.
game strip.
Yeah, but also like the go-to bar for 21 and up, which is like a dive bar or Paul's. So like there would always be like a train of people that when they got tired of the party at like 11:30 or 12 would migrate over to Port Paul's and then migrate back. And then we also had we also had a chicken finger place that's like a local place.
There was open till like 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah, so everyone would get like blitzed and then they would leave, go to the chicken finger place, come back, and then all pass out in the same house. So it was like it is hard to describe because it's like that it's a once in a lifetime like place. Like you don't find places like that a lot. Like even the place, the Standard that's built there doesn't have the
Yeah,
same
like
vibe.
it was just such a convergence of factors that allowed it to be so unique. Like its proximity to certain things, which led to certain like demographics of students living there, all the music students and such. I don't know what's going on with this, but it's gotten weird. It started pink, and now it's still sort of pink, but now it's like this sort of necrotic, like I dry brushed it with
Nope.
yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Port Paul's is awesome. It's open till 2, and there was a time where I could get in there
You
without...
say it's open till 2. It's Florida. Every
Yeah,
fucking
I-
bar is open till 2.
But like, there was a time when I used to go there where I just wouldn't get ID'd by the bartenders because they all knew me. I don't think that's the case anymore. That's not to say they didn't ID me when I bought drinks. They didn't ID me to get to because they knew I was over 20. Just in case someone watches this and was like, "What?" They've been around for 42 years, and I don't want to be the reason they close. Like my dad went to FSU
COVID, hold my beer.
34 years ago, and he talked about going to Port Paul. So
Bro, fucking Port Paul's free Gumby's pizza on Sunday, Monday nights.
Oh.
Like literally kept
Saved
me
my
alive.
life.
Yeah, kept me alive through some baroque ass semesters.
you don't got food, no worries. Port Paul's, they got you.
Yeah.
And Gumby's
Even
is no
even
joke.
when like it was like $5 pitchers the same night. So like John and I, in the later years, would just go there, buy a single pitcher, share it between us. That's like what 2-3 beers each.
$5, yeah.
$5 between the two of us, and we get free pizza. And like we would just like sit there, hang out, do homework, play chess, or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely like after the backyard was, it definitely picked up in the amount of people that like weren't going there. But I've never been kicked out of a bar before. But that's a cool bouncer to let you finish that game. So
Trying to get a strong light on it. Why am I holding this light when this one's right? There we
there
go.
we go.
It's very shiny still because he has, or she, because it has the wash on it right now. This one's definitely gonna
You
rely
can't really
on,
see it because it's not backlit. But if once it gets backlit, it's got like a
Yeah, it's gonna rely on the close-up photos to really show how they look.
yeah, which we will post to our socials. We still got about 5 minutes. Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna keep chugging along with the.
I'm good. I'm just gonna
Well, I think
good
the
old
night was done.
conversate.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling along with these folks because like they seem really easy to just simple one color all over. Do some dry brushing. Have some highlights. Gradate it.
But like I said before, we are one follower away from 100. I did have a conversation about it this time. Instead of just saying, "Oh, hey, yeah, we're gonna have a giveaway stream," we are gonna have a stream where we do a couple giveaways on it. So once we hit 100, we'll have a plan for that. We'll release some dates for it. Make sure you follow us for that. It's gonna be super chill. We're just gonna hang out with each other, try to get all 6 of the creators and founders out there, but be a fun time.
Only crazy stuff I did in college, played competitive Smash a lot. Oh man, do you remember the SLC, Student Life Center, where
Yeah.
they'd have game nights like every
Mhm.
couple weeks? Oh,
We got to a
man.
point where, so Chris and I are in the same fraternity. It's a music fraternity called Phi Me Alpha. And we started getting some members of that fraternity who were like, who played competitive Smash. But we started having like during our rush week, which wasn't really like rush, it was just a hang out, get to know the people who wanted to join, which I guess is what it is or should be. But we started doing a Smash tournament every year because I mean some of these guys literally all they did with their free time was play Smash, and they got really good at it. I would say I was mid-tier in that group. I was definitely not top tier.
I've never been good at Smash. Ever.
But I like to main Link and Toon Link because them's my boys. But pretty much anything with a blade on. Yeah.
Oh, you mean half the Smash roster now?
Yeah. Shirtless Shulk, always a good one to play.
I fucking hate Shulk.
Yeah, I hated Shulk too, and I hated the way I played Shulk when I first played Shulk because I just do /////.
Mhm.
And then I actually learned how to play Shulk and actually got pretty good. So.
So shit.
I wish I would have been there for that. The only time I never got kicked out of anything, but I did get into Yanni's on the strip underage because the dude who was checking IDs skipped over me like 4 times. He was like, "Oh, my bad, bro," and he just banded me over 21. That was a fun time. Man, what a weird segue we got into. We started talking about minis, and then we got into. So that's the chill part of mini paint and chill. Yeah, but she was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I don't know, surprise me." She was like, "What do you want?" I don't care. Surprise me. So she got me a double vodka. I was like, bleh. Now this was still in the time when like Kool-Aid drinks at parties were like my go-to. But I've gained at least some semblance of like taste and culture. I think the worst party for me was my 21st. Because I was dumb enough to go. Everyone who asked me to go into, because this was so the backyard was there, it was anyone who asked me to go use the bathroom, I'll just take a shot every time that happens. It's not going to happen that much, right? And then like 5 people right after another asked, and I was like, I'll do it. And then I got to the point where I was like, maybe this isn't
So-
a good idea.
Just to clarify, what you're saying is that when people would ask you if they could use the bathroom,
Yes.
yes, just
Right.
one.
So
Clear
if
that
I
up for the
could
people
use-
listening.
Did I say I?
No, just you. It was ambiguous that people
I
asked
got you.
to use the bathroom, as in like, "Hey Wheeler, could you go to the bathroom?"
Yeah, no, because so how the backyard worked was there were a lot of parties there, and as we've been talking about for like the past 20 minutes, there were a lot of parties there, and no, there wasn't like a public restroom, so you'd have to know someone to use the bathroom in their house, and no one really let people use the bathroom because like that's gross and weird. Also, people used to steal alcohol out of the fridge. That's not. So when people asked to be like, "Hey, can I use your bathroom?" I would be like, "Yes, you can." It's where it was. I would let them know. I would also take a shot. So the party started at 10:30, and I was in my room and throwing up by 12. So yeah, it was a great time. Stay sober, kids. It's 9:15.
Oh, it show is.
Yep. All right. So I think that's going to do it for tonight's episode. Thanks for sticking around and hearing us talk about the glory days of college.
I should probably
his base, glue it on.
Yep.
Whoops.
Oh well. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. We are going to go ahead and raid someone who is currently online. So just bear with us for a second because I'm still getting used to how that works. It looks like Critical Bard's online. Do that one. I want to see someone who doesn't have. He's the least amount of watch. Or we could do Total Party Show.
That sounds good.
Yeah, let's do Total Party Show. PogChamp, Critical Bard will be one of our next ones. But thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. Continue to listen to music as we go out. We will be taking pictures of these. Follow the channel if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you have the money for it. We understand it's a hard time, especially during the pandemic. Hopefully it gets better. Don't forget to resubscribe if you Twitch Prime subscribe because you have to do that each month. Please join us tomorrow night as we start our new campaign by yours truly, Shane. The socials are in the chat. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that fun stuff. That will do it, I think.
I might not be here Sunday if I'm in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
That's that.
So it's a...
I'm trying to get back to have a Sunday to be here.
Maybe back in Stylus on Sunday, maybe not. We don't know. But definitely tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I remember correctly, based off of what I read. I hope I remember that correctly. Our entire group is really bad at remembering times, but I think that's correct. And then Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for the next episode of the Minds Game. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow's going to be even more of a blast. So again, thank you. We're going to go ahead and start a raid after we go to the ending screen, but have a great night. If you watch Critical Role, or watch them later. Tomorrow's a new day. You got this. Don't worry about it. And if you ever need something to pass the time or just to make you smile, we're here for you.
Oh, no one guessed.
The thing that was on my screen was a background of the galaxy with Shrek's face floating over it that says Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
And my thing was about Oh Hello on Broadway. So, have a great night, everyone, and we will see you next time.
Good night.